Mila
and Lena's way. Hello everyone, I am back and I am Lena and this is me. Hello. Andi Mack, this episode all we got was a name of her daddy. We ain't even getting no video, we ain't getting no pictures, we ain't getting no nothing. All we got was his name, which is Bowie Quinn. His name is Bowie. And that's all we got. We didn't get nothing else other than that. And I'm just like, bro. But what we did get in this episode was some pretty good representation and pretty good message, because a lot of this hasn't been going on. It's been going on for years and stuff, but more of it has been, it's been more like put out there on the internet and social media, more likely, where people have been posting about it. A lot of kids and a lot of girls have been like, they begin like sent home because their hair is too curly or this and that, or it's like sometimes it's not fit for school guidelines and school codes or whatever. But and that's what they made Buffy kind of deal with on this episode. Like some kid was like, I can't see the board because her hair is too curly, so she had to keep her hair down. You know, they had to straighten it. And I like that they put that in this episode, because that does happen a lot to a lot of kids, and they have to like change the way they look or change the way they dress or change the way how their hair is, because people don't like their hair, or it's too curly, or it don't look fit, or it don't look, you know, it don't, that's what to be happening. So I'm glad that they put this in this show and in this episode, and I'm glad that they mixing different type of issues in the world and putting it in this one show. So I like that. That's a good thing. This episode was pretty good because of that one, that one part of the episode. That was one of my favorite parts in this episode so far. So before I start this, guys, like, share, subscribe, and comment, okay? Okay? Thank you. Follow me on social media also too. Bex was telling her daddy, she was like, look, what did you tell him? What did you say? So he said he posted pictures of Andi on his face page and was like, look, you know, what's up? And everybody thought that that was his daughter. Bowie thought that that was his daughter. Not his daughter, but Bex's dad's daughter. So he's like, look, he deserves to know his daughter, and his daughter deserves to know him. So she's like, whatever. So Andi came down and was like, can I have the disco ball? And he was like, look, go upstairs. You're not getting the disco ball right now. Meanwhile, she was like, look, Cece is so mad at me. She was telling Buffy and Cyrus, and it's like, well, you know, Bex is so cool. And then she's like, yeah, but I like restrictions. I like guidelines. I don't want to live my life and breathe the fresh air. I want to read books. So she was like, look, I feel like Bex is still my sister, and I'm still the responsible one. So Jonah, he was saying hi to Cyrus, and he was like, you know what, no big deal, you know what I'm saying? But then Jonah brought Cyrus to side, was like, look, you know that girl Iris you met? She want to hang out with you, me, and Stupid Face, you know what I'm saying? You, me, and Amber, you know, we want to all hang out. So then he was like, you know what, that's cool, we can all hang out, you know what I'm saying? You know, no biggie. Cyrus was trying not to freak out, but he was kind of nervous. So Jonah was like, why are you nervous? And he was like, well, my parents are shrinks, they got divorced and got remarried to some more shrinks, and Passover is really fun. Yeah, because it's just, yeah, because, you know, somebody's always, they probably was trying to get into his head, like, what are you talking about, Cyrus? Or what are you talking about, Cyrus? So, you know, it's like, it's too much with all these therapists and psychiatrists. So anyway, yeah, Andi was like, why is it so hard to stop liking somebody? So then Buffy was like, well, then you wouldn't have country music. And the song that she made was so cute and so good. And I was like, that's lit. Turn it into a song right now. But Buffy got sent into the vice principal office, and that's when the vice principal told her, you gotta do something with your hair by tomorrow. So they was like, what? So then Cyrus was like, well, we the good hair crew, you know what I'm saying? We that's what everybody calls it. I was like, nobody calls that, but we're gonna see what's gonna happen. So yeah, Buffy's outfit I thought was really cute too. Anyway, Andi, she was reading her book, and then she heard Bex calling her, and she was like, okay, so she went and hid. So then Bex's dad was like, she's just playing hide and seek, so they went and found her. So then she was like, wait, you're not hiding from me. I mean, you're not playing hide and seek. You just want to hide me because you don't want to hang out with me. So Andy was like, yeah, I don't want to hang out with you. So then Bex left. So then Andi was like, well, look, Grandpa, you know, why, do you know who he is? And she's like, you do. She was like, you know, I got a right to know. But he wouldn't tell her, because obviously that's not his place to be telling her, because that's what Bex to tell her, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, no name, no nothing. So Bex ended up writing her baby daddy email, and all she wrote was hey, and that's all she got. That's as far as she got. And it's like, okay, well, she couldn't really think of anything. Like, was she gonna say hey? She could have just said, hey, you got a kid, and then that would have got him to say something back quicker. It would like boom bam, like it would have been quicker. But she just said hey, so yeah. Anyway, Andi ended up was texting Buffy 41 times. She couldn't get a hold of her, so then they went, and Cyrus and Andi both saw Buffy straightened her hair. It looked really pretty and stuff. You know, Buffy was like, Buffy, I think the only vampire slayer that's staying. You know, she was doing her little things. You know, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, because Buffy slayed. It was a whole pun that y'all should have really caught on if y'all watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but y'all probably didn't. Anyway, but she looked really cute. So the Andi was like, well, I really like your hair kind of curlier. But she's like, look, well, this is my hair now, so get with it. My mom was out and overseas and I can't really I don't really know who to talk to, who to help me with the flat iron, and so yeah. Anyway, after that, Bowie did say something back, but all he said back was hate, and then the granddad, he couldn't even think of like nothing to say back either. So Bex was like, see, it's hard trying to tell somebody that they got a kid that's 13 years old. Anyway, Andy, she was looking for Buffy for a really long time because she was supposed to be going to lunch with her and Cyrus, but she wasn't there, so she ended up going to go and leave, and she ended up seeing Buffy talking to Andy, so she was kind of Buffy talking to Bex, and she was kind of confused about that. Really, she's like, wait, why is she talking to her? She really didn't know why. Meanwhile, Cyrus had to pick up the perfect little outfit for his little double date. It was so cute, and you know, Iris and Cyrus is a little ship name with a C, so then, you know, Iris was really liking Cyrus. She was really, they was holding hands, they was having a fun time. She was winning him dinosaurs and stuff. Aaron was being rude, but then it really didn't go too well because he got scared when he went on the merry-go-round. He started screaming and stuff, and everybody was like, look, Cyrus, calm down. So he went and threw up in his shoe that Amber had freaking like said, ooh, that's ugly. He went and threw up in it, and nobody was helping him. Iris and Jonah, not even Amber, they wasn't even helping him. They just let him throw up by himself, and then didn't even say, are you okay? They didn't even say anything. It was like, what the heck? Like, why is kids so mean these days? All they have to do is say, look, okay, Cyrus, you okay? Are you good? But they didn't say that. Anyway, so Andy was like, look, I'm going to get my supplies to the flea market. But Buffy was like, no, I can't really go with you. So that was like another red flag to Andy. She was like, wait, why can't you go with me? You know, what you want to go do? So Buffy had made up a lie. She went to go talk to Bex. So then she came into her house, and she saw Bex was there. And she was like, what are you doing here? So she was like, look, Andy, not every day is about you. So basically what happened was she was coming to talk to Bex because first of all, she was coming to use Andy's flat iron because Andy rarely used her flat iron, so she was coming to do that. But she was also talking to Bex too because she gave herself a bald spot because she flat ironed her hair too much, heat damage. She flat ironed it too much, and she was embarrassed to tell Andy. So Andy was like, look, I would have helped you. You know, you would have been okay. I wouldn't have went to the flea market. We could have been doing this together. So she's like, look, long story short, I like my hair curly, I like my hair straight. If somebody don't like it the way I like it, then whatever, I don't care. So the teacher gonna have to, like, the vice principal, she gonna have to just, like, go somewhere with that one, okay? Go somewhere with that one. So Cyrus, they was in the school, you know, later on the next day, they was gonna go see what was gonna happen with Buffy. So Cyrus was like, look, this is a story that Iris is gonna tell her grandchildren's grandchildren, and it will never die. But Jonah said, hey to Cyrus, so I think everything was always well, you know, nothing really big really happened, like him throwing up and nobody really helping him after. Like, okay, you're just not gonna help him after he threw up or whatever. But everything was fine and cool and dandy. Jacob, this kid named Jacob, lied. He said that he couldn't see because of Buffy's hair. He's a liar, but his mom was like the head of something on the school district, so she made a big fuss about it. But she ended up getting Jacob suspended, and she got a public and personal apology from the vice principal. So Buffy was pretty happy about that. So then Cyrus like, the good hair crew, another adventure, and he's like, we not the good hair crew. He's like, look, the shorts have already been ordered, so we are. So then Andy went looking for Bex, and Bex was hiding in the tub, you know, kind of doing what Andy was doing earlier. She had the little animal cracker, it was graham crackers. I thought they was graham crackers, but they was animal crackers. Animal cracker cookies, and reading a book. So then she was like, you know what? Thanks for helping Buffy. So then they went to go play Frisbee. She was teaching Andy how to play Frisbee. Andy was being impatient, so she went through the Frisbee. So Bex went through the Frisbee, and Andy went to go get it. So Andy, I thought Andy was going to see her dad or something, but she didn't. She saw Amber writing another Sharpie heart on another boy's hand. Scandalous. Someone call E-News because it is a new scandal in town. That's what she was doing, and that boy looked way older than Jonah. Like, ooh, he looked like an actor. First of all, I think she's in high school. Second of all, that boy looked like he was over it, like he'd been in high school for a few years. Third of all, who the heck is writing Sharpie hearts on people's hands anymore? Like, what the heck? And then I didn't get the fact that they was emailing Bex's baby daddy. It's like you couldn't text him, like you couldn't like tweet him or Facebook message him, you had to email him. And I was like, so it felt like they live in the times. I feel like they living back in the times. Like, no. But that's what she saw. So next week, Andy's gonna tell Jonah, and then Amber's gonna make it seem like that Andy was lying. So then Jonah's like, oh my god, what are you lying for? But then he's like, I'm sorry, and there was so much going on. And that new kid Marty's trying to tell Buffy he's the best, he's the fastest boy, and she's like the fastest girl or whatever. So it's a lot of stuff going on, and I don't know what's gonna happen. Hopefully they show me a picture of her daddy though, because like they're gonna have to reveal this sooner or later. Like they can't withhold this information from me and Andi. Like it's rude and it's terrible. But anyway guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.